Hey my queens, welcome back to my channel. So I am here with another Soul Sunday video, and if it's your first time coming over to my channel, thank you so much for clicking this video. I really appreciate the support. Hopefully you will hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my videos. It is free to subscribe, so what are you waiting for? Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything else from your girl Deanna. So I haven't did a Soul Sunday video in a while because I haven't really had the time. I really have been kind of backed up on wigs and hair and stuff like that. So I've really been trying to get those videos out to you queens, and I know that's what you guys know me for. So I'm really just trying to get those out. But you guys know that the reason I started this channel was to empower women and to give as much you know, much of a safe place for women to be and to talk about whatever we need to talk about and get off our chest. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of update on me. A lot of you have been emailing me and DMing me on Instagram asking me how I'm doing from my car accident. I did have a car accident in October with a drunk driver hit me and T-boned me on one of a busy street here in Columbus. So yeah, I am doing really well. My mom is doing well. She was in the car as well. I did finish all of my physical therapy on my neck and back and shoulder. So I'm really grateful for that, and I'm just grateful to be alive. And just, you know, when you go through something like that, you really just appreciate life a lot more, and you really are more cautious of who you let in your life, and just, you know, how you drive, and you driving for other people when you do drive, and it's just, you know, you really start to put things into perspective. So I'm really grateful for that experience. I wasn't at the time because I was ready to turn all the way up on that female that hit us, but you know what, that wouldn't have resulted in anything good either. I just would have went to jail. So yeah. But other than that, everything is really well. My holiday went well as far as Thanksgiving. I hope all of you had a great Thanksgiving. Christmas is right around the corner. Christmas shopping is driving me completely crazy because people are out and people are just flat out ignorant and just getting on my last nerve. So yeah, but yeah, I think that's about it. Like, my relationship's doing well. I don't really discuss my relationship as much on, you know, on YouTube as much because a lot of people, you know, put their whole entire lives on YouTube, and sometimes it can backfire on them. So, but I try to be as transparent as possible on my channel because you never know what your experience or what you have gone through or what you are currently going through could help somebody else, or you don't know what you're currently going through or what you have gone through is what somebody is currently going through now. So, and they could give you some advice, or you could just bounce off of each other. You just never know. So there are some people out there that are genuinely interested in, you know, helping people out, and you just never know. So at the end of the day, I really do appreciate those who have reached out to me, and those who noticed that I was kind of in a mood like a few days ago on my Snap and on my Facebook as well, because it was just a lot going on with a female who tried to contact me to let me know some information about my man. The thing is, with me and my relationship, you can't tell me something that I already don't know. And when I feel like that I don't know something and you telling me something, it really takes me off guard, and I really become defensive. Especially when it's coming straight from left field, and it's just like, okay, what's happening here? So I was contacted on my DM and then on Instagram, and then she tried to contact me on my Gmail. So it was just a lot going on. I really didn't appreciate the way she went about it at all. It was very messy, and it was just not okay at all. So instead of going, what I should have done was calmly go to my significant other and ask him about this situation. But what I did was go completely off. One of my flaws is that I go from 0 to 100 really quickly, and I have an anger issue. I have an anger problem, and I'm not afraid to admit that. The first step is admitting, you know, of course. So at the end of the day, like, I've gone through a lot of steps to improve on my attitude and my anger, and I've come a long way, especially since being on YouTube, because YouTube is like an outlet for me. I really feel comfortable when I'm behind the camera now, and I just feel at home and feel, you know, just really good when I'm recording, when I'm editing. I just really do love it because, you know, I don't have to deal with nobody else but just me and my computer, or me and you guys. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are such a support to me. I really do appreciate y'all. So, but anyway, basically, it's just, you know, it was resolved, but I went completely off on him, and was just like, you know, when you've been through a lot of stuff in your past with different men in your past, and they've done you dirty, you tend to think that everybody is going to do you dirty. And at the end of the day, I didn't give him a chance to explain the situation. And yeah, once he explained the situation, that she was an old bitter biddy. And the thing is, I don't like to call people old, because Lord willing, one day I'll get older, and you know, I'll be trying to give advice to the younger crowd myself. So with me being 25, I just don't feel like, as a 48-year-old woman, I think she's like 48, something like that. Either way, you're in your 40s and you're old enough to be my mom. So why are you coming to me on some real messy stuff in my DM and in my Gmail? Like, it's just really baffling to me, because it's just like, why are you even approaching me with this crap? And the thing is, the way and how it came out, then this woman has been completely obsessed with my significant other for over a decade now. I don't really know if he laid the pipe down for her and then all of a sudden she just got attacked. I have no idea. I really don't care at this point, because it's just a good thing that we're not in the same city, because it could have gotten really worse, and I wouldn't be doing videos anymore. I'll be behind bars. So we'll just leave it at that. I thank you guys so much for all of your support, and I want you guys, like when I say at the end of my videos, continue to pray for me. Really, for real, continue to pray for me, because like I have some serious things that I'm dealing with internally sometimes too, and I just, you know, I could really pop off at people, and you know, and it's not good, because I see black when I do that, and I don't know what I'm capable of sometimes. So it's just, I just need y'all to continue to pray for me, and continue to pray for my strength, so that I can get through life situations without, you know, ending up behind bars. Okay, so we're just gonna move on to these Soul Sunday topics. I have two, but I'm probably just gonna get to one. This one right here is from, I'm not gonna say her name, but I'm gonna change her name to Loretta. I'm just gonna say that, you know. Okay, so dear Deanna, I'm hoping you are still doing your Soul Sunday advice portions on your channel, because I really could use some advice. First of all, I love your channel and all your videos you post. Oh, thank you. You are my big sister in my head, LOL. I need your help, because I can feel my life spiraling out of control. I am 19 and dating a man who is 23, and he is in jail on multiple robbery charges. We dated for a year before he was locked up, and I found myself trying to work it out. I have been writing him and putting money on his commissary every other week with my paycheck, which is not much since I am in school and only have a part-time job. I love this man, but he had some skeletons come out literally right before he got locked up. I found out he had a baby with another girl that he never told me about, and when I questioned him about it, he said he didn't tell me because he wasn't sure if the baby was his or not. It really just sounded like BS. I am so torn, because my heart tells me to wait 2.5 more years and we can stick it out and get through this, but my brain is telling me to let go and do me. Please give me your opinion. Even if Soul Sunday is over, I'd really like your advice in a response email. Okay, so no, Soul Sunday is not over. I just took a little small hiatus from it, but Loretta, you are 19 years old. Let me just pick out all of the issues in this email. So first of all, your guy is 23 and you're 19. That's not a problem in my eyes. You're grown, you're 18, you're over 18, and he's not too old. But the serious issue, in my opinion, is that he is in jail, and it's not just because he's in prison. So he's in prison for robbery, multiple robbery charges. That's an issue right there. So meaning when he gets out, he'll still have that on his record, which means, and the thing is, I got people in my family who have records and they're good people. They have turned their lives around. And then I have some people in my family who have records and are still doing the same ish that they were doing to get them back in, to get them in jail. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you take a risk sometimes when you deal with people who have records, because some people literally, like I said, can turn their life around and literally change. But some people, like I said, are just going down the same path, and you really have to be mindful of that. And I feel like at 19, you are not at a place in your life where you need to be trying to figure all that out. What you need to be figuring out is how you gonna get through the rest of school and graduate with your degree and do you. That's what you need to be worried about. You need to be worried about how you gonna come up on your next bag, how you gonna make boss moves, how you gonna meet the right person and he's gonna treat you the right way and actually stay on the proper end of the law. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, even with my situation, you have to think about every single consequence before you act. All the time, you know, before, you know, I matured, I really didn't make the best decisions, and I didn't think about the consequences before I acted on things. But at the end of the day, people have to grow up, and sometimes it takes a while for men to grow up. So, you know, I don't know about this situation. I mean, I do know. That's what I feel about this. I feel you need to definitely do you. As far as him, as far as you put in money on his commissary, that's not okay. Because first of all, you said that you're in school, which I'm guessing that you're a full-time student and you have a part-time job. That's what I'm guessing. So you don't need, even if you're a part-time student, you don't need anything distracting you from what you're doing. Like I tell a lot of people, and me going through college, sometimes, you know, I went into college thinking I'm going to meet my, you know, my mate in college. And that was just a crock of BS right there. But, you know, some people really did, and kudos to them, but I did not. So moving on. You really just need to really rethink putting your hard-earned money on his commissary. That's just not what you need to be doing. You need to be saving that money, because you're going to end up paying back your loans one day, and you're going to want that money back. You're going to be thinking like, oh my gosh, if I had that money I put on this man's commissary, then I could have a little bit of money to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, when you're 19, I guarantee you're probably not going to be with that person. That's just being straight up. Like 85% sure the person you're with when you're 19, that's not the person you're going to end up with. And that's just weird, because you're growing, you're trying to figure yourself out. You're still growing as a adult. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't need to be in that type of situation where you just don't need to be in that. I'm sorry. Move on. Another issue that I had, the skeletons. You said the skeleton came out literally right before he got locked up. I found out that he had a baby with another girl. So he has a baby with another girl, and when you question him about it, he said that he didn't think it was his. He still should have told you that there was a possibility that he could be a father of, you know, a child out here. And then you just never know if that really is his child. Then you could be having possible baby mama drama. You don't know if she's putting money on his books with her paycheck. So at the end of the day, if that's his baby mom, leave that up to her. If that's your baby mom, go ahead. Leave it up to her. She's the one that laid down and had his kid. She can handle that. You don't have no ties to this man other than your. And at the end of the day, all you have tied to him is your feelings. So you can move on. At the end of the day, it's hard. I know it's hard. When I was 19, I was definitely dating somebody that I thought was just going to be my, you know, I was just going to be with him forever. And look at me now. I'm with a whole new nigga. And I couldn't be happier, because at the end of the day, I'm so glad that I didn't end up with the person I was with when I was 19. Come on. I was a child. And you know, when you're 19, you looking around, you're like, you know what, can't nobody tell me nothing. I know what I feel, and I know this is love, and I know, like, I'm just so full of love. Like, no, you're not gonna be with that person. And that, I hate to say it, I sound like that, but at the end of the day, yes, there are some people that meet each other young and they fall in love and they're together forever. But that's beautiful, but it's a very slim chance. And there's not many people that do that. Like back in my grandparents' days, I believe my grandparents got married when my grandpa was 20 and my grandma was like 19 or whatever. That's what they really, you know what I'm saying? That back then, marriage was just something you did at an early age. Now you need to be out here living your life to the fullest. You are young and you sent a picture of yourself and you're beautiful. So let me tell you, I know your DMs is popping right now. If you got an Instagram, I know your DMs is popping because you are a really beautiful girl and you need to move on with your life. Keep your money from your paycheck. Save some of it and then splurge a little bit of it on you because you deserve it. You're in school trying to better yourself, which kudos to you. That's amazing. But you know what I'm saying? Don't waste your life waiting around 2.5. You talking about waiting 2.5 more years on this man? Please. You know where you could be in 2.5. You could be walking across that stage in 2.5 years. Please. No way. Bye-bye. No. You're wasting your money. And you don't know if this man lied to you, pretty much. Talking about he didn't tell you because about his kid because he didn't know if it was his or not. Has he gotten a DNA test yet? So, I mean, there's a little bit missing from the story, but that I would want a little bit more information on. But don't let people be all up in your ear. Be a down chick and just wait for him. F that down chick stuff. If it ain't working out for me and if it's not gonna, positively affect me, then you be gone, period. Now, if you marry somebody and then they go to jail, then, you have to really sit there and really think about that. But you're not committed. I mean, you're committed in a relationship. In your head, you're in love with this man. But at the end of the day, it'll fade. Trust me. It'll take a minute because some people, when you fall in love, women, we love hard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying men don't love hard either. But women, we really do love hard. And it does take a minute to get over people, especially when you feel like, there's kind of slim pickings out here. And it is slim pickings when it comes to good men. But at this point, Loretta, I don't think that this is a good man for you. So I wish you all the best in school. And I wish you all the best in life in general. And if you ever need any more advice on anything, please email me. Because I want to keep up with you in this situation. And I want to keep up with you in your college career. If you are not following me on Instagram already, follow me on there. Because I really want to keep up with you. And just encourage you to do you. Do what's best for you first. Think about yourself. Go with your mind. Because at the end of the day, sometimes women, we make the mistake of going with our hearts all the time. And sometimes our heart can land us in a whole hell of a pain. A lot of pain. So, just, really think about that. Really think about that. Think about how much money you have spent on this man. And how is it positively affecting your life? Is he doing anything positive for you? Does he make you feel like you want to be a better woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what your man needs to do for you. But I honestly don't think, I have a feeling that this man is not doing that for you. So my advice to you is to move on. The other queens that might be watching right now, they might have a different opinion. So if you do have a different opinion for Loretta, leave it down below in the comment section. I really don't care if you disagree with me or not. I'm going to give my best opinion of what I think Loretta should do in this situation. You're 19 years old. Live your life, period. So yeah, I love you, queen, so much. If you have a topic or a situation that you would like for me to discuss on my channel, definitely email me at, my email is down in the description box, so check that out. And yeah, just put Soul Sunday in the subject line so I know that's what it is. And I will see you, queens, in my next video. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later.